Hello, everyone. It's Shelley's Millions. Tonight, let's talk about the Oscars since I work at a movie theater. I still work at a movie theater, even though it was my last shift at my current employer. So if I look a little puffy and red, that is why I've been crying. They did throw me an impromptu, actually, I don't know, it wasn't impromptu for them. They threw me a surprise party. I've never had a surprise party before. They got me, like, all my favorite things. They got me a new coffee mug with Baby Yoda on it. Actually, I got 2 new coffee mugs with Baby Yoda on them. Um, it was, like, pickle themed. I love pickles. I don't know if you guys know that. I love Taco Bell, so, like, the spread was Taco Bell and pickles and, like, charcuterie boards because I also love cheese, and, I had made a playlist this morning that consisted of, like, a good mix of songs. Some of them were like, "These Boots Are Made for Walking," and some of them were, um, like, a song called 16 Tons. I feel like that's more of a country song. But then also, like, "Lean on Me," and, like, wow, like, so they surprised me. I come in and I could see everything. Like, my boss distracted me for, like, an hour and a half while they were setting up. He's like, "I knew if I just got you talking, like, you'd keep talking," and I was like, "Me talk? Who would have thought?" So yeah, so I talked for, like, an hour and a half with my boss, like, he pretended like I was filling him in on stuff, and then, like, we came down and, like, they had this whole surprise party set up, and I could see it from, like, when I went around the corner, and I just, like, lost it right there. I was like, "No, like, that makes it real," like, and maybe some of you guys are like, "Well, Shelley, why the heck are you leaving if, like, you're so sad about it?" And it's, like, because of the Great Resignation and the Great Reshuffle. Like, it's really hard when you've worked at a company for 25 years, but, like, when you're salaried, I don't know if this is how it is in other companies because I've worked at the same company since I was literally a teenager, but, like, they give you 3% raises. So you get a 3% raise, and just kind of over time, it, like, doesn't keep up with what new people coming in your same exact position are making. And so it's kind of, like, strange. And so for a while I've been like, could I make more if I went somewhere else? And then I had someone reach out to me and that used to work with me. They were like, "Shelley, we're hiring over here. You should really apply." And so I did, and I got the job. And just like all the other news headlines, women who are leaving their current jobs and starting a new job, they're seeing like 30% or higher pay increases. And I am too. I want to be really transparent with you guys. At the movie theater, I was making $69,000 a year. That probably seems like a lot to a lot of people. But in California, to be salaried, the minimum that you can make is $62,000. So when you think about, okay, the minimum that you can make on salary is $62,000, and I've been with the company for 25 years, and I've been a manager for 23 of those years. That doesn't It's not that much more than, like, the very minimum, you know what I mean? And they used to do bonuses, but, like, 2018, that was our busiest year, but our owner at the time sold us to a new owner, and he didn't honor the bonus structure. And then you guys, of course, all know what happened in 2020. So we didn't have raises in 2020. We didn't have raises in 2021. And as of now, we haven't had raises in 2022. So for a while, I've been curious about whether, is my microphone working? Please let the microphone be working. Can you get, there's 21 of you in here. Let me know. Hopefully you can hear me because there's only like one comment in chat. Um, so I've always just kind of wondered, like, could I make more if I went somewhere else? And the answer is yes. And it is more than 30% more. Like, I nearly fell on the floor when the new company gave me the job offer. And so I still work at movie theaters. Great. Thank you. Thank you, Views by Shawnee, for letting me know. Um, I even wore like my love shirt to work because I love the company that I work for. Oh, anyway. And so, like, this morning, okay, so this morning as I was getting dressed, I was like, I'm gonna wear the love shirt because I still love the company. And, like, I don't want anybody to think, like, that still works there that I think bad about the company because I don't. Um, I understand everything that they're going through. It just doesn't necessarily make it any easier on the staff that work there, and I think that's what their Great Resignation is about, right? And the labor shortage. There's not a labor shortage, it's that people don't really wanna go to jobs where there's not a good work-life balance anymore, right? I think that's what happened in 2020. People really, like, as much as people were like, "Oh my goodness, I wanna get out of the house," people were like, "It's nice to be able to help my child with their homework because I'm home with them." They were like, "It's nice to be able to take care of a parent if they're not feeling well or a spouse, right? It's nice to be able to have that work-life balance." And so many people, and special again, shout out to the nurses and the essential workers that weren't furloughed at all, that worked throughout the entire year of 2020 without any kind of break. But like that's why that's why people are burnt out. Like they weren't given time off. Like, feel like I lost my train of thought because I'm tired. We're just overworked. Like the retail industry, and I'm gonna consider a movie theater to be part of the retail industry. And guys, we have to talk about the Oscars. But the retail industry is hard, right? Anything where you're customer facing, right? And I'm gonna include hospitals with that because patients are your customers essentially. You're open oftentimes 365 days a year. You don't close. As a matter of fact, at movie theaters, we are busiest on, like, Christmas Day and Thanksgiving when people are home with their families and they're looking for something to do together, and that's the first time they've had to go out together as a family, so they all go to the movies, and that is great. I love when we're busy. I love when there's, like, the hustle and bustle of a busy business, busy business going around behind you. But for me, it's meant so many times that I've said, "No, I cannot go to your birthday party because you're having it on a Saturday night." That's when we're the busiest. It's meant you guys know that I've said this on the lives that I tell my mom, "Mom, I can't spend Christmas with you." And my mom lives by herself, and the senior centers have been closed, right? My mom has been lonely throughout all of this. Like, it's meant that I don't see my mom on Christmas, and she's used to that, and I really do feel like Christmas is kind of like a commercial holiday, and, like, really, if you're not really religious, it's just about spending time with family, right? And showing them that you love them and getting together and spending quality time together, and we do that the week of Christmas, but it's never on Christmas Day because I'm at work for other families, and I'm still gonna be doing that. But when you work in that kind of industry, it's really important to feel valued. It's like, "Hey, we know you're here on Christmas instead of with your family. We know that you've given up your Friday and Saturday nights," which you guys know that I'm single. Like, hello, when am I supposed to go on a date? Right? Um, and I'm at the age point, right? I didn't notice it so much when I was younger, like, because you have more people in entry level positions that are also doing retail, but as you get older, like, most people have, like, corporate jobs. Most people work a 9 to 5. Like, I find that hard to believe. There has to be, like, so many, like, tech people and people, like, working at grocery stores and nurses. Um, but, like, it just seems like the majority of the dating pool work a 9 to 5 jobs. So you can't go on dates, you can't go on a romantic weekend giveaway, and I'm not going like, I'm still gonna be at a movie theater. I'm leaving one movie theater chain that I loved. I'm going to another movie theater chain that I'm already gonna love because once I give my commitment, I'm 110% in, but I lost my train of thought. But I'm being compensated better for it by more than 30%, going from 69,000 to going to $100,000 a year. That is a big, big, big jump. It's the first time in my life ever that I'm gonna be guaranteed making 6 figures a year. You guys know that I grew up really poor, so statistically, I was not destined to make it. as much as I have, and I'm so grateful, and I don't think that I was paid poorly at my other employer, but I just was curious, like, what other companies paid, and this new company is gonna pay more, and it's absolutely gonna be hard work, but hopefully it will be rewarding, and I obviously, at my other job, like, I do feel like it was rewarding, but when you work for someone else, they show you your value oftentimes by what they pay you, and I had been thinking for a long time that for the number of years I had been with them, that it may not be competitive to what someone else is paying, so it was really sad. Some of the people I've worked with them for over 20 years. I said goodbye to somebody who I think of like a dad. I don't talk I'm gonna cry. We're just gonna cry. That's what's gonna happen. Um, I grew up my mom was a single parent, right? It's common when you grow up. Sorry, guys. So I never had a real dad, right? So there's somebody who's been at the theater, he's our maintenance man, and I think of him like a father. Right, I bought the house that I don't know about, the house that I need to paint, the house that when I needed to put in new windows, and I didn't know if it was a fair price or not. Like he told me like things that you would ask a dad. I didn't cry when I said goodbye to him because like he's like macho and I didn't want to cry. I got watery, but I didn't cry. Um, like I said bye to him, and of course I have his number on my phone, and I'm still gonna call him when I don't know what the heck I'm doing with my house. But I've known these people for a long time. Oh my goodness. I should have had some tissues. What is wrong with me? Will you judge me if I wipe my nose? Oh, wait a minute. Ah, look at me. I don't know why these are here, but I do have tissues right here. And look, they're branded Kleenex. All right, let's change to the top. Okay, I'm like literally like snotty on the internet. Okay, cool. Hi guys. How's your night going? Anyway, so I've known these people for a long time. I love the company. I'm still going to be there for them. And it's not all about money, right? There's other factors, but I mean, and I'm excited about the new opportunity. I am, but I'm sad about leaving a company that I thought I would retire from. And I'm going to make a whole video on it. I should probably just like save myself the time and just clip this into pieces. And then Graham Stephan today, he knows that I'm making the I quit video. Those are popular right now. By the way, guys, he said I should make a serious thumbnail. Those are the little pictures at the beginnings of the YouTube video before you guys click. He was like, you should make a serious thumbnail. But I have one where I'm wearing something that looks like a prison suit. And I'm going to make a reference to like, if your job feels like a prison, maybe you should look for new work too. But anyway, he put out his video today. And his video, and I had read the same article this morning, is about like how people that had read that have left their jobs recently. Sorry guys, this is not the first time cried online. It probably is the first time that like literally snot was coming out of my nose while I was crying online. But there's 50 of you watching, so if you believe in me and you're rooting for me in my new job and that you think that I've made the right career decision. Also, I've somehow cried off one eye of mascara, but this eye is still looking hot. We still have good eye makeup on this side. It's my good side today. No makeup? Makeup. Anyway, also I'm silly. Anyway, I love this job. I love those people like family. And I know that they say that's a red flag if your employer says that it's like family. But like those people are literally like my family. Like I literally think of one of the people like my dad. I think of somebody else as my little brother. Like we argue, but like I still have his back and he has mine. Now I'm going through I'll be with strangers. I don't know. They don't know me. They're gonna be like, "Who the heck is this lady that likes pickles and Taco Bell and like cries all the time?" Because if we think I'm not gonna cry at my new job, like that's not realistic. Sorry, new employer. I get emotional. I'm invested, right? Like, I care about the company, I care about the employees a lot, probably more than I should. All right, let's talk about the Oscars because hello, like, what the heck? I work in a movie theater, so we gotta talk about the Oscars. Also, I suppose before we talk about any of that stuff, let's go ahead and mention rent relief. Rent relief, the deadline to apply is March 31st. Yes, rent relief is still available, not for future months. So if you need rent relief, please, please, please go ahead and apply for that right now. Um, and the months that you could potentially apply for would be between April of 2020 and March of 2022. All right. Okay, let me get into your questions. Sorry. Okay, we're going to get it together and we're going to move on because that's what you do, right? We're going to put one foot in front of the other. There's also a part of me that like thought that if I quit, first of all, I thought I would retire from the company I'm with. Second of all, there's a big part of me that thought that if I ever left, it would be to focus on this, to like just be my own boss. But financially, that hasn't quite worked out how I would need it to in order to do it full time. I'm hoping that the I Quit video like catapults my YouTube career. But then also, like, I'm the type of person I'm really dedicated. If I work for a new employer, like, I'm all in, I'm committed. So I wouldn't just leave them like really quickly, even if I suddenly had like some video that like just took off. Then what else did I want to say? Oh, I started to talk about how there was a surprise party. So my boss distracted me, like pretended there was some stuff he needed to ask me. And then we have a bar in the theater. So we come downstairs and I see immediately that there's balloons. And that's when I cry, right? That's when I cry at work because the rest of the day I had held it together. Even when I said bye to the person who I think of as my dad. And this morning when I was getting dressed, when I chose that I would wear my heart shirt because I love the company I'm at and I still love the employees and I'm still going to be there for them if they need me for anything, to answer questions or just to like vent or whatever. I made like a goodbye playlist that had half of like, I don't know, these boots are made for walking, like that Cup song that was in like that Pitch Perfect movie that's like, you're gonna miss me when I'm gone. You're gonna miss me by my hair, miss me over there. Okay, anyway, whatever. I'm not a singer. So I made like a playlist this morning while I was getting dressed that I just thought I was gonna like play every time somebody came in and out of the office to like annoy them. But then like everybody was in hustle mode, and probably because they were trying to get everything done before like this surprise party. So I didn't play it, but I was like, after I saw it, I was like, I have a playlist. And I was like sobbing by that point, just like I am now. Okay. Into your questions. Okay. Okay, Francis. Hi, Francis. Let me know if you have any questions. Like, also, please, please, please. I'm just right online. So please like the video. Like, sorry. Also, let me know if that's weird and like I should really try and get my life together. Yes, 5x5. Hi, Shantae. Shantae, do we know each other? I am reaching out to everybody that has like, well, not everybody, but the name Shantae Washington and the name Rosalind Washington. When I was in like elementary school, there was a woman and her name was Ella Washington. So Ella Washington had a daughter, Rosalind Washington, and Ella babysat me, and I was really good friends with her daughter, Rosalind. And I don't know whatever happened with them. Like we just lost contact, but I would love to say hi. And then she had, was it her sister's daughter? So her cousin, she had a cousin named Shantae Washington. So if that's you, if we actually like know each other, if your mom's sister is Ella and babysat someone named Shelly, it's me. Hello, and say hello to Rosalind. But anyway, hello and spread love. Hi, Miss Joy. All right, yes, that slap. You guys, so I was at work last night. I do not normally work Sunday nights, but I was at work last night and we were actually a little busier. Normally, the Oscars is like the slowest night ever for us, but we actually had other couple of new movies that were doing well. And so we were a little bit busy. So I was like, they call it on the floor, right? So I wasn't in the office, I was on the floor. So it was like maybe like an hour and a half after everything had happened. And at first, like I just saw like my friend's Facebook post. And then they were talking about how they had beef. And I was like, ooh, let me read this. And then like I watched the footage, right? Like we probably, most of us did, from other countries like Australia, that was not scripted, in my opinion. Let me know what you guys think about that. Like, obviously, I don't think you should make a joke about somebody with a health condition, right? Not okay. But the land of the internet, so I'm just asking for opinions. I'm trying not to give mine. In the land of the internet, people are divided. People are like, yes, Will Smith had the right to do that because, oh, someone just asked me when my last day is. That's what that text is like right now today. Actually, funny story though. I have to go back tomorrow because since we did the surprise party today, that took up time and I actually had stuff that like I had to wrap up. I still have my keys and like my company card and all that. So I have to give that stuff back and I actually have to code some purchases that are on my company card. Anyway, so the slap, yeah, like that's crazy, right? Like I'm not a violent person, right? But man, like what do you think the beef was actually deeper like before that? And I have not, since I've just been like sobbing all day long. I know that Will Smith has issued an apology, or is it just a statement to Chris Rock? Has he done two? Wait, what? Wait, somebody's texting me. Somebody's like, no, that slap was foul. Yeah, I agree. Wait, who's texting me? Aw. Okay, this is are my friends like watching my live right now? Oh, that would be amazing. Anyway, yeah, that slap was totally real. But like, what do you guys think about? Like, do you think that like the joke warranted that? And is it at all possible? Oh, they're watching my live. I don't know if they normally do that. Oh my God, you guys, I love you too. These are like my best friends, right? So like my best friend rents my garage to like do work from home. And then these are like my other two best friends are watching my live and they're texting me, guys, can you comment on my YouTube video? Because that helps the channel. But anyway, the slap was crazy, right? And so wait, like, do you think he should have been allowed to do that because like that's his wife and he's standing up for his wife? Like, should I feel like here's what I've heard in like business, right? Praise publicly, scold privately. It's like a saying that I agree with. So like if Will Smith had praise, you do that publicly. But if the slap is like a bad scolding, like a bad, like, no, 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 like that you take private. You don't let other people know that, right? Like whatever's going on, like you got to help each other shine, right? Oh my goodness, guys. And oh my God, I love you guys. Did you just watch me totally cry on the internet, by the way? Um, I always mention how I have like a lot of gay friends. And so these are my gay friends who never have anybody single for me to date when I go to their parties. So, like, make some single friends for me. These are my best friends. That's why I'm giving them a hard time. Um, but anyway, it's crazy. Oh, views by Shawnee. You just got a new job and now I'm not so sure the pay is worth what I'm worth. Should I ask for money or is it too late? Okay, I have to think about that and I want to consult some other people because since I've been at the same job for 25 years, I'm not sure. Um, are you making more than you were making before? That's thing number one. Can you pay your bills with what they've offered you? Do they offer things like a 401k match and like health benefits? Because those are all things that you want to factor in. Also, I'm going to preliminarily say that, like, if your commute is longer, or if you're doing things like paying for parking, or if they're not offering you health insurance, or you have to, did I already say pay for parking? Like, if there's things like that, you might want to try and say, you know what, when I accepted the offer, I didn't know that you didn't offer a 401k match. Is it possible to negotiate higher pay? But I think so you could do that. I'm not necessarily recommending it, but you could. When is your first review? Sometimes new companies for new employees do like a your first review after 90 days. So, do you know when your first review is? And will you be eligible for a pay increase when you have your first review? That is probably when I'd bring it up. If that's within 90 days. If it's like a year out, maybe I would wait, make sure the job in general is a good fit, and then talk about your pay. Okay, my friend is asking why I haven't been crying. Today was my last. So for my friends, um, like today was my last day at the company that I worked. So I wore my little love shirt because like I still love everybody that I work with. And then I start the new job on Friday. And like I'm excited too, right? I'm excited to work at the new job. But like I grew up at this company, right? You guys came and visited me at all the different locations. You guys have seen all the behind the scenes, all the scandals that went on, which are there's a lot. Um, that's 25 years of my life, right? That's more than half my life. So I'm going to miss it. I'm going to miss it. Okay, Miss Joy says, "What was my position at the movie theater?" So I was a manager. And at times like this theater is structured weird. Basically, they took a lot of general managers and kind of just all called us all senior managers. Um so my career path went like this. When I started in 96, minimum wage was 4.75, and I just scooped popcorn, swept floors, all that stuff. And then in 98, I was promoted to an assistant manager, and 6 months later, I was promoted to general manager, but at a one screen. When I started selling popcorn, and scooping popcorn, sweeping floors. That was at a 4-screen location. Then I moved from a 4-screen location to be an assistant manager at a 1-screen location. That's where I became the general manager 6 months later. And then after an unrememberable amount of time, I left the 1-screen where I was my current boss's boss back in the day. I left him to go manage the biggest location we had in Los Angeles at the time, which was back at the 4-screen where I had started. I became the general manager there, where I was until about 2007 when they brought me and then the other person where I was his manager, and then he went on to be the manager of the 1-screen when I left. And then that theater closed. He went on to manage another location. So we were both managing. I managed a 4-screen, he managed a 2-screen. And then when we came together at this location, which is much bigger, we were equal for a long time. And then ultimately he got promoted over me. And I have so much respect for him. It takes a lot to work under someone that you used to be their boss, but I have zero problem doing that for him. He is so knowledgeable, and he's a really good boss. He's a really good person. And I've known him for over 20 years. So I was a manager, and I'm going to leave, and I'm going to be a manager in another location. Okay. That is huge. 100,000, right? Right? That's crazy. Although I feel like for 25 years of my life and my expertise, and I'm gonna be worth it. I am. I'm gonna show them that I am worth it. They're not gonna regret that decision. But yeah, that's a big pay increase. Classic OC says if you're still on a probationary term, you can renegotiate your pay at the end of it. Run it by HR. Yeah, and I think that's a comment for you used by Shawnee. Okay. Davita says, "You're so happy for me." Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm happy too. Like, it's a long, big, major part of my life that I'm like, bye. Also, in my playlist, there was the song na 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 hey 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 goodbye. There was some choice things on that playlist that I just played in front of everybody. It's like, I don't care that I put this on here. Okay, Infinity. You want somebody to slap you in the face now. Ever since that incident, can someone do it, please? Yeah, I think there's like a whole website for that, but they might charge you for that service. Hi Leslie. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, Views by Shawnee is responding to Classic OC. You're sorry. I think he was responding to your question. Okay. Troy congrats on the new job. I'm awesome. Thank you so much, Troy. I really appreciate that. I hope my employees, both former and new, think that as well. I deserve this and you're happy for me. I do. And I feel like I manifested this, right? Guys, I've been like so focused on like how I can get ahead. And the thing is, like, doing YouTube at my current job has been really difficult. I'm going to almost say unmanageable. I have not been able to make videos and do YouTube. But if I'm honest, my best year on YouTube and my best year on at the theater pretty much combined are what I'm going to be guaranteed to make at this new job. And I don't know what the future of YouTube holds for me. I still want to make videos and I still plan on going live. I like talking with you guys as well. But what? Lost my train of thought again. But I just don't know what my new work schedule is going to look like. And it's really nice to feel in the form of a paycheck that you're valued. Not that my other employer, like I know that my other employer valued me. I know that they were going through a hard time. I don't know like where they would have pulled this money out. They would have had to pull it on a Baby Yoda's behind, I think. His behind becomes a sad Baby Yoda, but he's not sad. He's sad that he's leaving the one job, but happy to start the new one. I am happy and excited for like the new opportunity. And it won't be totally filled with strangers because the person that recommended the job to me is at the new place. And as it turns out, someone that I used to work with interviewed. And one of our employees, I didn't know this. He actually found out that I got the job before. Somebody is saying, sorry, I can't make YouTube work. I just haven't been able to make it work as well as I wanted it to. I remember they're texting me on my friends, like my real life friends are texting me. Like it's working. It's just like not like quit my bills working, you know? And I'm at the point, I've been doing YouTube for about 2 years where I really feel like I want to get better with my editing, right? I want to make like fancy cuts and I want music that I won't get in trouble for playing in the background of the videos. And I want to be able to like zoom in on my face and zoom out and like put the text on the screen. But learning how to do all of those things, those also take time. So you have to film, edit, improve, and some of that's like falling behind. Like, so I'm still like making a little money with YouTube, but it is much less. I love the rain. And I was like, ooh, even the sky is crying that I'm leaving the theater. And then also, so the sky is crying that I'm leaving the theater, but I love the rain. It's really raining. I love it. And then they also got me something for my new desk, and it is this vampire cat, and I'm in love. This is from the coworker that once I was like, I want a pimp cup and a vampire grill. She made it for me. Anyway, she's the best. But I love the rain. I was like, oh, the sky is crying that I'm leaving. And then my low tire pressure light came on today on the way to work, as it does. And I was like, I'm going to come out to a flat tire. Like if I come out to a flat tire, that is the universe telling me that I am supposed to stay here. I'm not supposed to go anywhere else. Like I am here. W. Hard to say goodbye to old coworkers and to say goodbye to a place you worked for ages. Yeah, it really is. It really is. And like the party was so awesome. I was like, man, I wish this was my retirement party. Also, okay, Andrew. Oh, we're the same. We're both cancers and easily succumb to emotions. Yes. My birth. Ooh, it is really raining. I don't know if you guys can hear that in the background. I love it though. Okay, so I'm born July 7th. Also, 2 of the other managers where I work are also cancers, and like a bunch of the staff, like we are an emotional bunch, but they're better at like not crying. Like I am emotional and you can see it on my face. Like I don't have a good poker face. So let's not play poker together. Also, like everything I look at reminds me of work. If I go through my pens, literally, no, this is Home Market Foods, but I'm sure I got this. Like, I'm sure they wanted to sell some sort of concessions. This is going to be Lionsgate, a pen. Hotel Transylvania 2, a pen. I know that you guys are not here to see my pen collection, but like so many things. Oh, I can't. Oh, this one. I don't want you guys. I'm still trying to like be discreet about all my employers. This one is a nice silver pen. I was like, where's my gold pen? No gold pen for me, but this silver pen has like the company name etched into it. So if there's any like random people that have just found this, I'm showing off all the pens. And I have like t-shirts galore from working at the movie theater. I have wine glasses from the movie theater. I definitely have books from the movie theater. Like I have a lot of my long sleeve t-shirts that I wear in the winter from the movie theater. Like so much of my life is really ingrained in that location. So much of my life would be different, right? Of course your life would be different if you made different choices. Anyway, okay. Francis, I'm awesome. Use my use my blouse. I was contemplating, guys, because I was crying online, using my blouse as a tissue, and but I didn't have to do it. All right, real life, right? Yep, exactly. Whew. Okay, Daniel, congratulations. Thank you so much. Francis, on my way to my millions. Yeah, like that'll certainly help me get there faster. I'm planning on saving it all, guys. Maybe could I bring them with me and they might get raises? I didn't say it, you did. I can't bring them all, probably. And some of them wouldn't want to go. Some of them it's further because it's in downtown. So it's going to be a drive. Oh, Francis, I'm sure I can still hook you up, by the way, because I know you live close to my old location. I know you actually know where I work or worked. I still work there. I still have the keys, but I did get my last check today. But I have to go back tomorrow to give them my keys and all that stuff. Jillian, let's mention rent relief and also this so called debit card gas relief thing called the rebate. Is it happening? It is most likely happening, and it most likely will be a in the form of a debit card. So make sure your address is current, guys. Especially with where your car is registered, because there's two different ways that I've heard of that they're considering doing it. Gavin Newsom's way, if they do the $400 gas rebate, and it would potentially be for up to two vehicles. So if there's one person that has two cars registered in their name, the way it's written now, Gavin Newsom's way, you could get up to $800 in the form of a rebate. That would be for cars registered in your name. So please, guys, please, please, please. We don't know if that's how it's going to be done yet, but just in case it is, please go make sure that like where your car is registered to is either where you're currently living or like at someone's house, like a parent or a spouse or whatever, where you have access to that mail. And please, since they're doing it in the form of a debit card, please check your like once these start to go out, be really careful about throwing out anything that looks like junk mail. Okay. The other way that they might do it. So Gavin Newsom's way would be to give it to people who have a vehicle registered in their name. And some people like that because like they're like, well, if this is truly a gas rebate, then only people who drive should get it. But let's keep in mind that like the cost of like everything has recently gone up. So the other people that proposed a rebate, also a $400 rebate, this would be to each taxpayer. People don't necessarily like that because they're like, well, not everybody who files their taxes drives. But under either scenario, people who have electric cars could get a rebate or a refund. And kind of they're saying like if it's only to people who have cars registered in their name, um, a lot of lower income families that don't even have the money to have a car, they wouldn't see any benefit from it. Whereas if you just gave it to everyone who filed their taxes, then that would help and assist more people. Okay. Additional relief. So views by Shawnee here in California, yes, they're looking at a gas rebate, but I know you mentioned you're out of state, and I can't remember what state you live in. But if you tell me, and I can remember through all these tiers, then I'll share with you. Denise says everything will work itself out. It always does. Yeah, and I like even though okay, right? Like I'm only sad because of how long I've been with this company. Like even if I'm just another person to them, or if I'm not even a person to them, if I'm just like a paycheck or a employee or a worker or this or that, like even if they don't see me as a person, I've enjoyed it and I enjoy the people that I work with, right? Like I can just I've just because we just all worked together for so long and it works. It's like a well-oiled machine at this point, you know? And I went and threw a wrench in their machine and now they're like, "Cook link," like, but that's not my fault, right? Like, I can't think of it like that because ultimately it's a company. A com you know? And I'm just an employee and I shouldn't be this emotionally. Why am I wearing hearts and like telling them lean on me? Like I should be like, peace, go get your bag, everybody else. Like, don't call me, but like that's not how I feel. That's not how I feel. Okay. Linda, I'm gonna be a millionaire soon with a flashy Porsche. I said porch, and I would much rather have a flashy porch than a Porsche. When I was little, I thought that Porsches looked like elephants had sat on the back of them because they have that like looks like an elephant sat on the back of it and squashed it. I don't want a Porsche. First of all, my driveway is steep. I would scratch it. I'm actually not even sure if a Tesla would be good to drive under there. And then what else was I gonna say? What else was I gonna say? I only want like really economical cars. And like guys, I live in a place where this is like my wall is like that because up until recently I had bars on the windows. So I don't my neighbors would be like, who does she think she is driving around in a Porsche? And I think those need the premium gas. Um, but I'm not too far off from hitting that goal in net worth. And I say net worth, there's no quotes in net worth, but my house has increased in value. And then my 401k plan, which I'm going to have to figure out what to do with now that I am at a new job, is nearing that amount, but in my bank account. So I feel like I'm going to be set for when I retire. But your house is only worth something if you're ready to sell it. And kind of like the job, I'm pretty sure I'm going to retire in this house. And then, like my 401k, I also like you get penalized if you withdraw from it early. So I'm not planning on withdrawing from it early. Um, so yeah, I'm getting close right now, but still a little ways off. And then like it's different to have it in net worth versus like, ooh, I got $1 million in the bank that I can just spend however I want, because that's definitely not my situation. I have like $5 in the bank. It's okay. Okay. Andrew, you cried too when you left your old workplace, like in the car on the way to work. Oh yeah. Nope, I just got watery. I got watery until I actually realized that they were doing the surprise party for me. And they tricked me because they had said, oh, I can't get like my boss, my boss is about whatever, one of the head bosses, she was like, can you leave Thursday open for me? I think I even told you guys, oh, like on Tuesday, I have a call with the new job. On Wednesday, I'm going to a doctor's appointment. And on Thursday, they're taking me out for like my goodbye dinner at work. I think I was supposed to have drinks with one person today. And then like they were like, "Oh, ha ha ha, ha, Thursday's not happening. We just told you that to throw you off." And I was like, I was definitely thrown off. Don't know if that's just like a trait of like being a Cancer, a water sign, but it's hard when you leave. Andrew, how long were you with your company? I love this company. And like I told them, I was like, may our paths cross again. That's another thing. You want to leave on good terms because you don't know if you're ever going to need something from this employer again in the future. What if I don't think I will. It sounds like the new job is going to be amazing. But what if I really hate it? Or what if they're mean? Or I don't know, what if the commute's terrible? Or I get mugged and then I'm traumatized? I don't know. Like I just always want to keep my options open to go back, but they're probably going to be like, "Oh, this idiot crying." Um, why am I leaving my job? I found a better opportunity. So I've been seeing I talk about unemployment and I talk about encouraging you guys to like find your best, greatest dream job. And for a long time now, I've been like, could I be compensated more if I worked somewhere else? And so I was curious, right? And so then when someone reached out to me that I used to work with and was like, "Hey, there's an open position here. You should really apply for it." I actually had my resume together because of another video that I'm working on that I've been working on for way too long. And I've lost my train of thought. And my pay increased from $69,000 a year to $100,000 a year. So I said yes. There are some things like paying for parking and there's no 401k match, and I'm not sure at my old company, even though you were salaried, they still paid you like double time if you worked on a holiday. The way this new contract is worded, I'm not sure if they do that. And also, I used to make 4 vacation weeks a year. And with the new company, it'll be back to only earning 2 weeks of vacation a year, at least for a little while. So, but basically, they made me an offer I couldn't refuse, right? Vanessa, you're a Pisces and your best friend is a Cancer. You're sensitive water signs. Am I into astrology? A little bit. A little bit. Like, I'm definitely like moody, emotional, and sensitive, right? I'm not too crabby. And I love the water. I love the water. Like, that gives me so much peace. Like, if I'm ever in a bad mood and I can find time to get to the beach, it's like it instantly calms me. I love it. Okay. Denise says, I have an amazing personality. I won't have any trouble getting back on my feet. I'm amazing and I change people's lives for the best. Thank you. Thank you so much. And that's what I like. I'm going to cry saying this too. The theater that I'm going to, they've had a lot of changeover in their management team. And I think in a lot of these retail industries, there is a lot of turnover right now and there's a lot of instability. And I want to go in and I don't want to like change everything and like crack down. Like, I'm not like that. I want to go in and I want to show these employees that I'm going to care about them, that I'm going to be there for them in the long run, that if they need anything that they can come to me and talk to me and feel heard, and that if I don't agree with them, I will explain to them why I don't agree with them. Sometimes they don't like that, right? Like I recently had an employee say, Shelly, look, I understand why we're not doing it. She's like, but that doesn't fix the problem. And I care about fixing the problem. And I was like, look, here's why we can't fix the problem. So I will take the time to explain to someone why we're not able to do what they want to. Um, or if I agree with them, I will fight tooth and nail to try and get them what they want and what they need. Sometimes those things don't always happen. Sometimes there's also, even at this last job, a little bit like there's things that the employees want. And I'm like, yeah, we should definitely do that. But then I look at the business levels that the company has and I'm like, well, where's the money for that going to come from? Like out of the sky? Moon time. Inside joke. Okay. Rick makes smoke. Chris Rock dissed her at the 2016 Oscars. So I had read something like that, but what happened? James said if someone insulted my wife, I would probably slap that person in the face too. More so to tell them off instead of a slap, though. Yeah, like why couldn't he have done that in private though? That's what I'm wondering. Okay. Yes. Okay. Hi, best friends. Oh, hi, Davida. How do you say it? Oh, Abel. This is my friend. Look how beautiful he is. That's why he's married. And I'm not. Anyway, okay. I didn't even know Jada had a condition. I mean, she's not that famous. Lots of people probably didn't know. Um, she had that condition. I agree. And also, like, I think she looks beautiful with a shaved head. Like, I think that look suits her so well. Like, she's hot. Like, so um yeah, like uh but yeah, it's a condition. It's definitely a medical condition. Okay, Terry. You started watching me during the pandemic when you were laid off. You've been back to work for over a year now. Wow, does time fly? It really does. That's how you wind up working 25 years at the same company. You dissed her publicly, you get smacked publicly. Okay. All right. Hi, single moon time. I don't know when I'm gonna go out though because I'm gonna oh, it's pouring. It was, and now I don't hear any rain. Miss Joy says, if his wife was threatened or physically assaulted, then that's a different story, but not because he made a bad joke. Yeah, yeah, that's kind of the line of thought that I think as well. Andrew, I'm not married, but if I was and someone said insulting stuff to my wife, I would have an issue with that. You wouldn't let it pass. Okay. It's her health. Yeah, that's what I think makes it is dividing people on the internet. If that was just her hairstyle and it wasn't due to a medical condition, I don't think I don't think she would have been mad. I don't think he would have. I don't know. I don't know. I can't pretend to know how other people would feel. Um, he was definitely mad in that moment, but like I feel like maybe there's something else besides like the Oscar backstory that maybe we don't know. Moon time, good night. Good night. Yeah, I should probably get going too. Rich make smoke. I'm not letting anything slide, especially in public. But like the Oscars, I don't know. You guys, my favorite TikToker was at the Oscars. Hi, Sugar Sprinkles. I'm good. Today was my last day at work. Aw, thank you for reminding everybody to leave a like and thank you for the unicorn emoji. Yep. Oh my goodness. I got way behind on the comments because I spent too much time crying online. Thank you, Sugar Sprinkles. Abel, oh, you guys are proud of me. I'm a hard worker and I deserve it. Thank you so much. Abel, you are a hard worker. At one point, he was working a full-time job. Um, he was like a volunteer docent at the zoo that he had to do like you had to do like 200 hours or something crazy in school to be a volunteer at the zoo. He loves it though. He loves animals and he'd be like posting pictures online of like feeding seals and like showing me snakes that I do not want to see. Um and like he'd be like, "This is the alligator Harry, and he's like 5,000 years old, and he bit off somebody's foot once." That didn't happen, but Abel worked with all the animals, and he's explained to us about like the flamingos and give us a private tour, and he's so amazing. So, but he went to school, had a full time job, and he makes art. Abel, you and he exercises, and he has animals of his own that he takes care of. They just got a turtle named Tank. Um, I'm excited to meet the turtle, not the snake. The turtle, not the snake. Sugar Sprinkles, you're a pin stationary, or you love seeing all of it. Well, yeah. So I had the movie theater stuff. I'm sure. Oh, here we have more. Then, um, this is more Hotel Transylvania stuff, but I love like the vampire stuff. So I thought that this was really cool. Hotel Transylvania 2. I think we're got way more movies. Isn't there a new one? I have not seen that. Maybe I'm going to celebrate my last day of work by watching Hotel Transylvania 3. Okay. Diana, will an affidavit work when it has gone to final notice? You have been underemployed, lost 30K in income a year. They did me wrong in the phone interview. EDD kept insisting I was working full time. Okay, Diana, in your case, honestly, the best thing to do is going to be to reach out to your assembly member. It's just findyourrep.ca.gov, I want to say. Hold on, let me get the links for you. I will drop them in the chat. And then I will also drop the claimer link in case you need to call the EDD, call about your disability claim, or your IRS claim, disability claim, or EDD claim. This will save you $5 off your first call, but you can also just like email your assembly member and they will be able to, what's the word I'm looking for? They will be able to help you get that straightened out, most likely. So that's what I would do in that case. Used by Shawnee. I was talking about housing relief. Are they giving additional rent relief in California? Not necessarily additional rent relief. So here in California, and they haven't extended it. The program actually, the deadline to apply is March 31st. And it's still kind of one of these programs where the dates that they can give you the rental assistance from is between April of 2020 through April of 2020 through March of 2022. Hi, Seal. Is the new place a far commute? Further than my job I just left? Yes, but not by much. I could ride a bike, and I have ridden a bike. Um, Obviously, I haven't ridden to the new job, but I've ridden in downtown LA. It scares me. The buses, there's a lot of buses in downtown LA. I'm always worried they can't see me if I'm on a bicycle. Um, it's a shorter bike ride to my old job than it is to my new one. And like, let's be real, like, look, I'm not riding a bike most days to work. Um, but I could to either if I wanted to, and I might with these gas prices, quite honestly. Sugar Springs Hotel Transylvania, there's a new one. It's awesome. Definitely watch it. Okay. Was number 2, was that the one where they were on the cruise? Anyway, so there's this little Ziploc bag. There was definitely the pen. What's in the Ziploc? I think there's like a little sticker book. Is this a sticker coloring book? Let's open it. Oh, it's just blank paper. Okay, well, I can use this to write. That's disappointing. I thought it was going to be a coloring book, but anyway. And then there's a ruler. Who needs a ruler anymore? Like, when's the last time somebody used a ruler? Some people use it to read. Maybe I could try reading this with a book. Ooh, what is this made out of? And then there's stickers, which are actually really cool. And then it came with that pen. I never know where to hold stuff. Anyway, those are actually really cool. I'm glad we opened that. Ooh, there's something else. Was there something else in there? No, that's just the Hotel Transylvania. I love movies, and I love the movie theater swag, and hopefully they still send it to the new theater. Okay. Okay. Diana, that's right. Gonna reach the assembly member. However, you've heard me say that, not disability unemployment. Yeah, but sorry, I was talking about claimer with that. And these, okay, so assembly members can help with a lot of these issues and problems, and then so can claimer if you need to call and get through, right? I would try the assembly member though, because that's free. Then with the assembly member, so it's the findyourrep.ca.gov website that I just dropped the link in the chat. Let them know what's going on. Also, it sounds like you've already talked to a rep and they were like, no, those documents aren't going to work. Try calling and talking to a different rep. And if that still doesn't work, that's when you want to make sure to file the appeal and try and get that in within the time frame that they gave you. Okay, Miss Joy says, good luck with my new position. You hope I love it just as much as the last company. You got to get off and finish Secrets of the Playbook Mansion. You can't believe you paid for that dang show. Is it Playbook Mansion? Playboy Mansion. Secrets of the Playboy Mansion. That's what I bet it is. Okay, I have a confession to make. Miss Joy, you're probably not in here. I feel like we could be really good friends in person. That was like on my bucket list, but like I would have preferred to go when Hugh Hefner was still with us. But I would have loved to have gone see that bucket list. Okay. Diana, you've been watching my older videos and you feel well equipped. Thank you. You are welcome. So yeah, watch the affidavit video. Unfortunately, I am hearing a little bit more that they're not just accepting the affidavit anymore, but anything else that you have that you can send in, any receipts for your business. Were you offered a position or were you going to be self-employed? Because I also have a video that for some reason is not like showing up in search at all. And I don't know why, about how to write a business plan. So that one might be good if you were going to start your own business. Okay. Hotel 3 is on the cruise. So wait, there's a 4th one, right? There is. There's definitely a 4th one. That one looked really good. I think that's the one I haven't seen. And honestly, I don't remember the 2nd one. I should just rewatch all of them. The Hotel Transylvania movies are really good, I think. Thank you, Sugar Sprinkles, for reminding everybody to like the video. You guys, I could certainly use an extra vote of confidence as I start my new position. I do think I'm going to hop off tonight, but someone had asked me if I was going live, and I was like, oh, maybe in 10 minutes. Somebody got me flowers. Do you guys want to see those? Should I go grab them? I'll just leave some dead space in the back. Let's do that. I'm going to show you the flowers that I got. I need to trim them. They're actually in a weird vase. I don't have a whole day to do it. I'm going to go get them. All right, hold on. Ow! Just got shocked. I get shocked every time after I go live. I'm just going to babble as I walk. These flowers are too big. Oh, I'm going to get the cool cat, too, that I got from my desk. I'm going to show you guys what they got me on my going away stuff. So sit tight, because because I know this is riveting. Oh, and somebody got me pickles, and I need to make sure to put them in a thing. And by thing, I mean refrigerator. Okay. These are going to look all crazy. Because I got home, first of all, I don't think these were in water for a really long time. So when I got home, I put them in water. So these are the flowers. Oh my goodness, hold on. You guys need to see the Baby Yoda mug too. Okay, what's going on here? Where's the chair? I'm going to fall. I'm going to fall with the flowers. That's not going to be good. Okay, here we go. I'm awkward. Okay, so I need to trim these. I feel like that's definitely eucalyptus, which I feel like millennials are putting in the shower with them these days. So I need to trim these, and they're just in like a jug. Okay, so my coworker got me flowers, and you guys have to see this really super adorable thing. Okay, there's a lot of cool things they got me. First of all, it was also cat themed. All right, so they got me a little duder for my desk, and it's a vampire cat. Because you guys know, like, I used to like kind of be into the vampires and the bats and all that stuff. I feel like I just have a really bad double chin. Okay. He's got some little styrofoam. I should have done this like an unboxing. Also ASMR, but that's like loud ASMR. Okay, so we need to clean him off because he's got styrofoam on his ears. This thing is so cute. Okay. You see that? He's like smiling. And he's like a little vampire cat for my new desk. So I'm really excited. Oh, I feel like this thing's cuter in person. But anyway, so I'm really excited about this. And then on my next live, I will show you my new, right? How cute. I should name it. I got to name it like Lucky Don't Cry at Work Cat. That's its name. Lucky Don't Cry at Work Cat. Now I've got to think of like an acronym for it. Yeah, it's super cute. Okay, the flowers are not, they're not that big and beautiful. I mean, they are. They are, sorry. I just need to trim them. So they looked normal, and then I put them in a vase, and they're just too tall. I just had to get them in water like right away because they had been sitting not in water for like, I don't know, 2 to 4 hours. I don't know, a long time. Scotty. And oh, okay. All right, Francis said, hi, Debbie. All right, okay. I'll stay on a little longer since you guys are popping on in here. Some people that were asking me, spend a day and rewatch the Hotel Transylvania movies. I think I'll just do 4. I might do that tonight. And tomorrow, you guys, my back has been hurting, and like, I can still lift things, and I can do stairs just fine. And I can bend over and I can lift stuff, but like, honestly, not as good as I used to. I mean, I'm not a spring chicken anymore. But I'm going to go to the chiropractor so that I can be as good as new when I start my new job on Friday. Because I like, dude, my knees are like crack, crack, crack every time I have to get something from the ground, and I don't want that. Yeah. Hi, Debbie. Debbie, you should definitely rewatch the beginning of life. Do you guys want to see the Baby Yoda coffee mug today? I kind of want to show you guys. All right, I'm going to go get that too. The flowers were really nice, and they're from somebody who's been with the company for longer than I have. But I'm jealous because, dang it, they took so many pictures, and I don't have any of them. Actually, they wouldn't like it. Anyway, follow me on Instagram, and I have some, I don't have the pictures on there. Oh my God. Oh wait, you guys, I didn't even talk about the thumbnail. Do I look like Moira Rose from, Schitt's Creek? Because someone pointed it out, and now I can't unsee it, right? Like, I think I do. And that's what I'm doing in the thumbnail. Okay. Okay, let's see if you want to see the Baby Yoda thing. I will name him, but I'm going to think of a little acronym. Solana Paws. Yeah, my mom uses that. She actually probably has some for me, and I need to see her. Lucky Batty. But this one's not a bat. It's a cat. I mean, it's also like a vampire bat cat. Right? He's so cute. No, he's not going to bite the little green man. I am excited to see. I started to say the little green man. I am excited to start the new job, but nervous because I've been at this same job. Okay, and we also need to clarify. I have gone in from scratch at lots of different locations. What? DST, please, no, say that that's a lie. But you say that you swear so that like you're like Shelly. I know you're gonna know that that you're gonna think that this is not true, but it is. Where did you get gas? Like the world's most expensive gas station? Like what in the world? You paid almost $200 for. I'm gonna have a heart attack. I'm not really gonna have a heart attack, but like what in the actual F word that I cannot say on YouTube? Like what in the actual heck? How? How did you pay almost $200 in gas? My mind is blown. I'm shook. Is that what these youngins say? That's not what they say anymore. Oh my goodness. I should just delete this live because like I cried crazy at the beginning. Sugar Sprinkles. I'll do it with me. You're currently watching Scream 5, but after you'll watch it and it's good. Oh my god. The only thing is, so I have to go to this chiropractor tomorrow pretty like early for me. I made it at 9:40 in the morning. I don't know what the heck I was thinking because I do not like to wake up before 9 in the morning, and I'm gonna have to wake up at least 8:30 so that I can leave by 9. And like you can't go to the chiropractor like funky, right? Like the dentist, like if you made like a really early morning appointment, like you could maybe not take a shower if you didn't have to go to work afterwards. You could just like brush and floss your teeth and like use some mouthwash. You can't do that when you're going to like, I need to fully like wake up, take a shower, like be like squeaky clean before I go. I love the vampire. They like no, that's the other thing. I'm like, is my card in this thing? It's not. Oh my god. They also got me some t-shirts. So let's look at those too. Because those are in this bag. And different ones are for different people, but like a lot of them are group presents also. And where's my other t-shirt? Also, there's a lot of cats. She stuck these everywhere. Party cat. And a party hat. This one looks so mad. Also, I probably used to watch a lot of cat videos at work. That's probably why. She's probably like, Shelly, we know how many cat videos you watched on the company time. Not since I went back to work. Okay, so look. Which one is this? I think this is the pickle shirt. They got me a pickle shirt. I never know how to hold this up. Oh my god, I'm just gonna hold it up. Just a girl who loves pickles. Oh my god, I'm not doing this right. I'm failing at the internet right now. Okay, there we go. Just a girl. It's a pickle and wearing a crown. This should be the thumbnail for this video. Who loves pickles? And then there's like, whatever. They're not even gonna know how much I love pickles at the new job. I'm sure they will, like pretty much like right after my first day, because they serve fried pickles at my new job. So I'm basically going to be at heaven in my new job. Anyway, okay. I think, yeah, maybe an RV. If you have an RV, yes. I got to shower in the morning and at night. Oh, girl, no, because then I'm going to want to wash my hair morning and night too. And I don't want to wash my hair more than once a day. Okay. You always regret making appointments early. I mean, 9:40 is not that early, but like I'm gonna have to leave at 9, which means I have to wake up at least 8:30. Hi, Richard. Thank you. It is really cute. Okay, I'm gonna show you guys the Baby Yoda mug next time. And I'll show you like the pickle card and my other t-shirt. I don't know when I'm going live because, guys, I don't know my work schedule yet. I find that out tomorrow. So I'll make like a community post. Maybe I'll make a picture of that. I'm going to head out tonight. Thank you guys just for like being there for me. The channel really helped me like getting to know you guys, like everybody that's in here right now. Like I recognize your names, and it's really important to me. I really appreciate it. Okay. Sugar Sprinkles, you shower at night, so you don't have to in the morning. You're crazy. Because if you're smelly while you're sleeping, that's a problem. That's true. So I'm the type of person though, I will fall asleep like as soon as I get out of the shower, or I'll want to lay down, and I always like wash my hair when I'm in the shower. And so then I'm laying on the sheets with wet hair, and that's what I think is weird. Is that weird? It's weird, right? Thank you, Sugar Sprinkles. All right. I bet that the fourth Hotel Transylvania movie is short. So maybe there'll be somebody in. Wait, does he have a little? No, he doesn't have a boo boo. I thought he already had a boo boo. Oh, my eyes look really pretty right there. Um, sometimes when I've been crying, my eyes look amazing. I wish they could just look like I've been crying all the time without actually crying. Anyway, I'm gonna watch Hotel Transylvania 4 and see if I can like get inspiration to name the happy vampire cat. All right. I'm sure I'm gonna love it. Okay. Big hug and giant love on the new adventure. Thank you. I'm sure I'll report back to you guys. Thank you, Scotty, for saying that I brightened up your night. Is your night not bright? Are you still working the 3 jobs? Are you down? Like, how's that going? I'm so curious, but I'm also a little bit tired. Leave it for me in the comment afterwards because I do think I'm going to pop out tonight because I'm tired. Okay, Francis. No, that's your life. You shower, leave conditioner or mask, and rinse in the morning. I've done that. I used to use the Olaplex, but that stuff's expensive. All right, guys, I gotta go. I gotta sleep. I'm babbling. I've been crying all day. I also feel like, even though, oh, did I mention that they got me like a million things of Taco Bell? And in all of this, I know. Pickles, Taco Bell, cats, vampires. We've now named all the things that I like, basically, and money, and Baby Yoda. And you guys. They got me so much Taco Bell, but like everybody's talking with me and taking pictures and they kept being like, eat so that then you can take pictures, eat so that then you can cut cake, eat so that then you can open your presents. But like everybody's like telling you to eat, and then there's never actually time to eat. You're just like, I'm really hungry. So and then we were all taking pictures, and then they were like, put your Taco Bell down so you take a picture. And I was like, I just want to eat my Taco Bell, yeah. But there was actually so much Taco Bell that I was able to like bring home leftover Taco Bell, which I do not anticipate will be good at all. But I'm about to go eat it. I'm gonna see if I can make little hearts in the Taco Bell colors. I'm babbling. I must be tired. Okay. I'm definitely tired. How do I get my little this is not working. Oh, there's a vampire. So we'll just do a purple heart, which is one of the colors in most of the Taco Bell stuff. Oh, and there's a badge. What is going on? My touch bar on my computer's not working. All right. Well, we're just gonna hit enter and we're gonna call it a night, guys. All right. I will go live hopefully next Sunday at 11 a.m., but I don't know my new work schedule. If I can't go live on Sunday, hopefully Monday night at 9. And if not, then as soon as I possibly can. All right, you guys, thanks so much for watching. Shelly's Millions. Thank you for being there for me. I really appreciate you guys. I'm going to watch Hotel Transylvania 4 and report back on it. Taco Bell salad. Girl, you seem like you're onto something. All right. Have a good night, everybody. Thanks for watching Shelly's Millions. See you next time.